What's this? We're just doing some documentary film.
World crap. He went to his hometown, 2 hours away. Yeah, he's like fucking guy. Everybody's fucking another guy, I don't know. He's like my underwear. He shows up and he didn't drink after that. Yeah, that was great. That was great. We had a good time. Yeah, he and I played in the it was fun. It's terrible.
Hey, where I already drank mine.
No, where's your dad? Dad. Sure, that's not bad. I'll tell you what. That's gotta be done.
I just want to congratulate you on playing very well this weekend. Almost perfect turn.
The wall. Very tough.
Under Johnny!
We'll figure it out later. Now we're
Here we go. Drinking is not reward. Sorry? Johnny, are you excited about going there?
You drank the out of it.
very excited. Ecstatic.
It's not a big drink all the way, man.
A lot of family back there?
He's gonna have it. Wait, wait. That's his family resemblance. Hello. I know he'll be there, but it's just not good for his health. Spoken like a true Irish. My name.
What kind of target is it?
Right? Of course. He'll go there and drink like that. Yeah, Octavio, once better. Yeah, once better. That's how you get ready for Ireland. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because Cindy told us, he said, "We don't look at I think you wait till she got up in the house, man. That was better. My man, he was already in the house.
What does that mean?
Well, we all know what that is. It's too early to sing yet. But maybe in a couple of hours we'll sing.
Okay, maybe in a couple of hours.
But in the meantime.
In the meantime, John, tell me how you managed to come here from Ireland and become such a well-known handball player and civic engineer.
Well, I came here 7 years ago. Came here, joined this building right behind you, New York AC. It's been great for me. Played some of the best players this weekend, and it's been yippee yahoo! I got some of the best players behind me in the background going. They're also going yippee yahoo!
What does handball? What does handball mean to you? What role does it play?
Handball is a gentleman's game. I've been playing handball since I was 10 years old.
Right.
I love handball. I'm playing with some of the guys like John Bike, Dave Chapman, some of the greatest players in the world. We don't need a referee when we play. We play together, gentleman's game. No matter what happens, happens. And I love it. I love it.
What has handball given you? What have you gotten out of handball?
Yeah, I came to the States. I grew up in Ireland, and it's been great for me. It's been great. I grew up back there. I told my mother, I said I left Ireland for the summer. Came over here, she said, I'm coming here for a couple of months. I've been here 8 years already. So, hey, that's it, all through handball.
How were you able to deal with the difference between a city like New York and the little town of Ennis that you're from?
Well, the only problem was they all talk funny, just like you. Yeah, besides that, it was no problem.
Oh no, this is a much different town.
Yeah, but they all get that American twang, just like you. Besides that, no problem.
What about the quality of the handball here compared to?
That's quality handball. They got some of the best handball players around here. New York AC, they got some John Bike, Eric Thurman. They got some of the greatest handball players in the country.
Right. So it's been good for you in terms of competition.
Oh yeah, it's been tremendous.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. And also, I'm getting a suntan.
Well, you could use one, John.
Yeah, I know that.
You recently won the Open tournament here, the 25th Invitational. How did you manage to become such a good player?
Just practice. Like a year ago, I blew out my ankle. I was like so upset about that. Now all of a sudden, I'm coming back, qualified in the pro tournament, won the Open singles. That's a big comeback for me.
Sure.
So I'm happy about that. A couple of years ago, that's about 8 years ago, I won the under-23s. So now after blowing out my ankle a year ago, I'm happy to come back, beat some of these younger guys that are around. Now I'm an old fart. Oh, beep.
How old are you, John?
I'm 30 now, just turned 30.
Yeah. Well, you're playing some good ball for 30, and you beat some very good players.
Yeah, guys in 20s, huh?
Yeah. How often do you play?
I play about 5 days a week.
Really?
Yeah.
All at the New York Athletic Club?
Yeah. Right around the corner here. Yep.
That's great. So have you thought about ever going back to Ireland?
I'm going back there in June.
Okay, but you're going to live here?
Yeah, I'm going to stay here. I'm married over here now. That's it. I'm done.
You're happy here?
Oh, yeah. I'm best man at my brother's wedding. I got to go back there. That's it. Either that or I'm going to go back, play golf in Ireland, and see what happens.
You play any other sports?
A lot of golf, a lot of tennis. That's it.
Do you have any final words you'd like to say about the sport or about just being here and the camaraderie of your fellow handball players?
I'd just like to say one more thing. Yippee-yahoo!
All right.
After that,
thank you.
all right, guys.
Son of Jerry Carney.
Would you mind sitting on that box and Nadi just talk to Tim for a minute about this? This would be very good. Seriously.
Okay, what were you saying?
What were you saying?
Jerry Carney. His son Jeff Carney.
Yeah, Jeff Carney played third baseman for the Florida Marlins. He's a professional
He played
handball, and his wife is a professional handball.
It's racquetball.
Racquetball. I'm sorry.
But Jeff, he played handball, and he's a very good handball player.
Right, very good. I was wondering. I heard him say it one day. I was watching a baseball game, and they said that he could have two careers.
Yeah,
if he
he's
wanted
a professional racquetball player. He's very good. He's like number 4 or 5
to in the world.
Right, and as a handball player, he's a very good open amateur player.
Oh, okay.
So he could have been a pro probably in handball.
Okay.
He's a very gifted athlete. He has, as a baseball player, you need eye-hand coordination, and you have to have quick feet, and that's exactly what Jeff Conine has, and that's exactly what you need to have to be a great handball player. And Jeff Conine had that ability.
Do it take a lot of
practice, a lot of solo practice. You need to be on that court by yourself. That's what I do. That's a lot of the top pros do.
Do you practice a lot every day? It takes 4 or 5 hours a day?
I would say I would practice about an hour a day, 3 or 4 times a week. It's very important. Very important.
I always wonder about handball, but from what I see, it looks like it's a very strange sport.
It's a very strange sport. Very strange. It's both hands. You're taking away anything like a bat, a racket, a mitt. You just have your own hands that were God given to you. That's all you have.
Okay, do you need any type of protection playing this sport?
Actually, no, you don't. Just eye guard. It's mandatory. That's about all you need.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay,
I don't know how I ended up doing that.
you did pretty good.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Rock and roll.
Okay, so Nadi, this was the 25th Invitational Tournament at the New York Athletic Club. You were out there with some pretty tough competition. How do you rate your performance this weekend?
I would rate it subpar. I made a lot of what I would call hand errors, mistakes, things you can't do against the number 1, 2, or 3 rated pros. And that's what I did against the number 1 pro. He kept me in the backcourt the whole time. I made numerous amount of hand errors over and over. And David, when we speak of David Chapman, who's our currently ranked number 1 pro, and he makes no mistakes. And once he does, it's very rare that he does it, so it doesn't affect his game. But a player like myself, who's I guess you could say a high-risk player, I make a lot of them because I go for low percentages. And David beat me knowing that.
Well, now, how can you manage? How can you deal with that in the future? I mean, you obviously, if you want to rise up, you're going to have to be able to overcome David eventually.
Now, as soon as I finished my match with David, I knew exactly what I did wrong, and that's what handball's taught me. Is that it teaches you your mistakes right away because it's happening to you on the court. You know why you're getting beat, and in life, you know why you're losing your money. It's because you're just throwing it away. So that's what handball's taught me. It teaches me a lot of things outside of the court more than it does on the court. But defense is the biggest thing I need to learn.
Right. Well, you know, they talk about you now as the fastest rising player on the pro tour, and I wouldn't be surprised if in the next year you were in the top 4. Right. And once you achieve that goal, I guess you could go as high as you want from there.
Right.
Do you see yourself eventually getting past the next 2 players in line and getting in there against David?
Yeah, I believe that this year I will top out at somewhere in the top 4 and hopefully get to either the finals. And I have 2 months to prepare for the Nationals in Houston, which is in June, and I either plan on getting at least a 3rd place or better. So that's my goal. It's been a long-term goal from the beginning of the season to be in the top 4.
Great. Have you enjoyed being in New York?
New York is, you know, people, you come here with stereotypes, and some of them are true and some of them aren't. You know, that's really what it comes down to.
Well, Nadi, thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you.
You were great.
Thanks.
Thanks, Nadi.
Alrighty. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you what, I'll come out with something.
Yo, this is Big Ray representing for ESPN News. Peace.